get West. Let's get into All Stars. Do you want to start East or West?
East.
All right. Eastern
Okay,
Conference.
I think it's harder. I think the West was a lot easier when I was doing this.
I agree. Let's do locks in the East first, and then we'll just maybe go back and forth, name some guys. I'm gonna take the easy one and just gonna say
How many?
Giannis is a lot.
Yeah, how many locks do you have? I have 9.
I have 9 as well.
Okay, so just name your locks. Just name them, and then I'll tell you if I agree, disagree.
All right, Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
Jason Tatum.
Yep.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, yes.
I'm looking at my long list here. Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
I have Evan Mobley.
I did not have him as a lock. Okay, I have him on my short list, but I don't have him as a lock.
Okay, let me type this out. Brunson, Tatum, Mitchell.
Do you have Towns?
I have Towns.
Okay. I have Lillard.
Yep, I have Lillard.
LaMelo.
I don't have LaMelo.
I think he's gonna make it for the kids. Like,
so okay,
he's averaging 31 a game.
Well, I want to get to this, Wes, but to me, my favorite. Okay, how do you feel about all these guys? Debate is the point guard spot in the East.
Mm-hmm.
There are, aside from Lillard, I think there are 4 guys that I think are all in the running here: Garland, Maxey, Young, and LaMelo. And you could argue different things on different days how I feel about it. And what you value, I think, is an interesting test case.
So then you have 2 more locks. Is Franz Wagner?
Franz Wagner is absolutely locked. Probably also him or Mobley is my favorite pick for MIP at this point as well. I think both those guys have just been massively improved this year. So I've both them. They both have to be All-Stars.
So your 9 locks are those 8 guys plus Mobley, and then I have LaMelo as a lock. But
yes,
do you want to you want to just put them both in, and then that would give us 2 more spots to play with?
I want to do the guard. I want to get into the other guards that I have on my long list, and we can maybe sort this out.
Okay, so then we have the 9 locks, which means we have three more positions to play with. Okay, let's go.
Yes. Let's look at the guards. Let's sort this out.
All right, let's do it. All right, so you named your names. Can I throw another one in there?
Yes.
Tyler Hero.
I agree. I meant to tell you this over text, so I'm just going to do it on our podcast. The episode you and David Ramil did on Locked in Heat about Tyler Hero and people just like not seeing the leap that is happening if they haven't watched him was A+ stuff. Hero's been really, really great. I think he's been the best player of the Miami Heat so far this year.
Also a most improved candidate.
Yeah. I think all 5 of those guys are interesting. My ranking.
Okay, give it to me.
The 3 guys that I have at the top that I'm having the most like consternation about how I want to organize them are LaMelo, Garland, and Maxey.
Mm-hmm.
Because on one hand, Darius Garland's counting numbers are not going to be as big as everyone else's, and I admit I watch him more than the other guys. That's just that's inherent bias, and that's the team in my city. I watch them a bunch. That guy, his efficiency, his caretaking of the ball. The fact that his team is really fucking good and he's a huge instrumental part of that he has evolved his game, I think, in a noticeable way. And he's just been hyper efficient. And he just doesn't have Trae Young and LaMelo kind of have a limited capacity to kind of be what they want to be. They are maximalists. Maxey, to some degree this year, has had to be a maximalist in the same way. Garland is not, and I think Garland on a minute per minute basis has been quite good, and I think he has to at the very least. I think he has to be in this running, and some days he's been one for me in this. I have him definitely above Maxey. To me, it's really Garland and LaMelo are the 2 that I'm kind of going back and forth on. And then Trae.
So I don't have.
And then
you
don't have Garland.
I'm not going to have Maxey. I'm out on Maxey. The Sixers stink. They don't get any All-Stars.
Let's kick him out. Let's kick him out.
Makes it easier.
Know him. I saw Embiid on a very respected person's long list, and what the fuck are we doing? Joe Embiid cannot be an All-Star this year.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So
on someone's long list, and I was like, what are we doing?
All right. So we're between then LaMelo, Garland, and Tyler Hero. Those are our 3 guards. All right. And I guess at the risk of
are we counting Cade as a guard as well? Because I have Cade on my long list.
So among guards on my long list, I have Cade. I've got R.J. Barrett. I've got Cam Thomas. I've got Tyrese Halliburton. I've got Trae Young. I've got Derek White. But we're not. I'm not going that far. I think we've narrowed it down. to the guys that we got to consider. Now, at the risk of, let me just do this really quick.
Yeah.
The East, way deeper with guards than they are in front court guys. So we could just get all these guys on, and that would be totally fine. But we do need, I think we need one more forward. We do need one more front court guy, and we have to decide who that is.
I think the only other guy, Wes, in the East among front court guys that I feel strongly about would frankly be Bam Adebayo, who I don't think has had a Bam Adebayo level season. I don't think he's been quite as. I think he's been like a little bit. It's been a step down, and I couldn't think of or look at anyone else. And I'm like,
well, you have if you have Mobley, then that's another. So I would be between Evan Mobley, Jalen Johnson, and Bam. Those are the three guys.
I would have.
And technically, I think Scotty Barnes also counts as a forward, so you could put him in there too if you wanted. But I don't think he's had that kind of year yet.
No,
he's been trending up, but not yet.
And maybe it's just on rep, but I would go Mobley, Bam, Jalen Johnson. Be how I'd rank those three.
All right, I think I would go Jalen Johnson over everybody. I like what Mobley's done. His numbers aren't quite where I would want them. Like if he was at like 19 a game and 10 rebounds, I could get myself there. But he's at like 17 a game and 9 rebounds, and it just doesn't feel like all-star-ish to me. As awesome as he's been. And I love the Cleveland Cavaliers. Are we going to give him 3 All-Stars?
Look at their record. I mean, if the Atlanta Hawks got 4 in,
that doesn't count. That was such a weird year. If you feel strongly about it, I'll go Mobley over Jalen Johnson. But those are the two teams. Those are the two guys.
Just
you had Mobley as a lock. We'll go Mobley.
I had Mobley in terms of like advanced stats. Plus 2.6 is expected plus minus. Jalen Johnson is a plus 0.5. Like if you're gonna
the plus minus stuff on a really good team versus an average team is a tough. That's a tough tiebreaker, man.
I am just saying.
That's a noisy stat.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Jalen Johnson's counting stats are way better than Evan Mobley's.
Yeah, I think.
I think you muted yourself.
Am I back? Is that better?
Yeah, but you're using the wrong mic.
What the fuck just happened? All right, give me 1 second.
Go to
No, I mean, Wes, you're not wrong that it's a really noisy stat. But I think he's been.
Jalen Johnson's averaging.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's averaging like 29 and 6.
It's really good.
Awesome.
I know. There's just something. I'm biased. I think Mobley's been at times like the second best Cav this year is the thing, and it's like he would be my number 2 pick of fitting guys on the team if we were gonna do this.
All right, we'll go Mobley. We'll go Mobley.
I have a stronger feeling about him instead of Garland as an All-Star.
Well, full disclosure, I have Garland, so the Cavs are gonna get 3 guys. So I've got this. So my 3 guards are LaMelo, Garland, and I've got Tyler Hero making it. There has been. His 3-point shooting is ridiculous. His scoring is up there with all these other guys that we're talking about, if not better. I think he has to be the 3rd guard.
So, okay, this is the list that I have in front of me. Now let's just check it. Giannis, Brunson, Tatum, Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Karl Anthony Towns, Damian Lillard, Franz Wagner, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland. That's the guys we have right now that we've locked in.
Yep. And then we have 2 spots left then?
Yeah, we got 2 spots. Do you want to go
LaMelo? To me, it's LaMelo and Hero.
I think Cade is close, but I think Hero's been a little bit better than Cade.
Yep.
LaMelo and Tyler Hero.
All right.
I wish I could have had a prop bet to start the year that Tyler Hero would be a better All-Star candidate than Bam and Jimmy.
Yeah, and for the record, like this is just what I would do. I think if the coaches are still choosing, they'll probably put Bam in over Tyler Hero at this point because there's nothing but respect among the coaches for Bam. But I think Tyler Hero's been an all-star. And by the way, the Miami Heat aren't good enough to get 2 of them. So it seems like an either or between Tyler Hero and Bam. Jimmy's just already missed like 5 games. He's not really in the running for this right now, but he could get there too. It could be any one of those 3. But to your point, like Tyler Hero even being part of this conversation is a huge win for him and for the Heat.
Yeah, and like the guys I feel are the toughest cut here. I think Trey and Cade.
Yep.
And
Bam.
And Bam. Those are the 3 that I feel like I don't feel like I'm.
And James Johnson. Jalen Johnson, sorry.
Jalen Johnson. But like I'm thinking about like
wait. We could do that. Do we want to put Jalen Johnson over Tyler Hero or Darius Garland? Because we have wild card spots.
Yeah, I think we should. Let's get it.
But it's between our guys here.
I know. All right, let's. We're gonna rock paper scissors. Who loses our guy? All right,
Okay.
we're gonna go rock paper scissors shoot.
You didn't put your thing up.
Okay, sorry.
I don't know what you have. You did rock?
No, I had a scissor, but I put my hand too far down. All right, rock paper scissors shoot.
This is great radio.
That's good. It's podcasting on YouTube. All right.
I had paper. What did you have? I didn't see what your hand was.
I had scissors. You know,
okay,
I'm gonna take Garland off. We're gonna put Hero on, and we're gonna put Jalen Johnson on.
See, that's good of you. All right.
This is world peace, and yeah, it's tough, but I think all those are viable. I like Jalen's candidacy better than Trae Young, even though I think Trae Young, like counting stats wise, like even with his shooting a little bit down, I think has to be in the running.
Yeah, he does. It's not a little bit down though. It's a lot of it down. But I think Trae Young could get there. He's starting to ramp up too. So this is just a snapshot of right now, 20 games in. A lot of this can change, but I think this is a good start. Yep.
I just want to hit on the player comparison thing with the guards. If you look at like the EPM, like the expected plus minus, like the waves, it's like, so okay, I did a Garland, Maxey, Young, LaMelo, Tyler Hero comparison. Garland is, so the ranking, it's like LaMelo's number 1 by a bullet. Then it's Maxey, then it's Garland, or then it's is that Hero above there? Wait, hold on. I have 5 in there. Oh, okay. Here's how it has it. It goes in this order: LaMelo, Maxey, Garland, Hero, and Trae Young's last, for what that's worth.